Hi, welcome back. This is Josh with Fisher's Health Department with our weekly COVID-19 community update. Today is Tuesday, April 27th, 2021. So in terms of our community risk rating scale that we update you on every week, our primary metric remains in orange as it was last week. We've seen a slight decrease in the percent positivity for Hamilton County overall from 13% down to 11.4%. We've seen a decrease in the other two metrics, our case incidence rate, which is down to 18.97, and that remains in orange on its own. And then our testing site positivity rate is at 7.08, so that's straddling right between our orange and yellow. So overall, the primary metric remains in orange. Our other two metric areas remain in green with sufficient testing capacity, turnaround and contact tracing, and sufficient hospital capacity in the area in District 5. And then we've seen a slight increase in hospitalizations since last week, but overall we remain in the level 3 on our category rating. So in terms of our community-wide dashboard, we update this every day as I've mentioned in all of my videos. Please do take a look at it, ask us any questions if you have any. Of note, we haven't had a recorded COVID death in 2 months, approximately 2 months, which is really, really good news. And I believe all of this is related to decrease in the cases that we're seeing and the commensurate uptake and increase in vaccination. So I presented this graph last week. I'd like to talk about it again with you this week. This shows over the last 8 calendar weeks the case-specific rate for age groups of COVID by 100,000 residents. So we see that the yellow line, the 20 to 29-year-olds, have the highest case rate per 1,000 residents at 1.93. That's gone down a little bit since last week. The next highest group is the 16 to 19-year-old group, followed by the 30 to 39-year-old group, then the 40 to 49-year-old group. And so you may be seeing a trend here. Those age groups that I've mentioned are age groups that have not been eligible for a vaccine as long as the older age groups in our community. And if you look at the older age groups and their case rates, they are quite low and they have a quite high uptake of vaccination. So the 80 plus, the 70 to 79 plus, those are the numbers that are down here on the bottom of the graph. They have, for example, 0.15 and 0.10 per 1,000 residents. That's the number of cases per 1,000 residents on a 4-week average. So thinking about vaccinations, we have our vaccine dashboard up on the website. We just want to thank all of our residents for choosing to go out and get the COVID-19 vaccine. The Fishers population is doing extremely well in this regard. Big kudos to our mass vaccination site over on 116th and all the staff that work there every day and all the staff that have worked to set that up. So you can see on this and on our website that almost 60%, so 59.17% of our residents have received at least the first dose of a 2-dose series, and then 39% have been fully vaccinated up to this point. So those are individuals that have received their second dose and or they've had 1 dose of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. In terms of age group breakdown, our goal is this 85% coverage by age group. And we're getting really close with that 70 to 79 group. They're up to 84%. The 80 plus group is at 81%. The 60 to 69 climbed up quite significantly since I updated you last week, and it's up to 75%. And then we're seeing uptake in the younger age groups that have been eligible for not as long as these older age groups. So this brings me to a point that I want to make and stick home with everybody is that every dose matters. We have very high uptake so far in our community, and we would like to continue to see that trend. If you ever have questions about these vaccines, please do send us an email. The vaccines that are administered in the U.S. don't contain live virus, so they won't cause you to get COVID-19. Getting a vaccine will definitely help provide you with a level of protection, and then the more people in our community gets it, the higher level of protection we have community-wide. So just as a reminder, the 3 vaccines that we have available right now, Moderna and Pfizer, are 2 doses. Johnson & Johnson is now being administered again after the safety review, and it is a 1-dose vaccine. The general side effects that you may experience from these are particularly mild. Some individuals may have stronger side effects, but overall, most individuals experience mild side effects. but the protection level is quite high. For example, the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson offer a 95% effectiveness for protection. So in the Pfizer trial, for example, they had to trial control in the trial vaccination group, roughly 21,000 individuals. In each of those groups, there was 162 cases of COVID in the group that was not vaccinated and 8 cases of COVID in the group that was vaccinated, and that is where you would get that 95% effectiveness from. So these are highly effective vaccines. Please do go out, get your shots. There is no appointment necessary anymore. You can walk up to our clinic. You can walk up to other clinics and vaccination sites across the state. If you do need to schedule an appointment, you can always go to ourshot.in.gov. You can call the statewide hotline at 211 or the Fisher's COVID hotline at 317-595-3211. So please do go out, get vaccinated, get your shot, help others get their shots, and we thank you so much for everything that you continue to do. Cheers, have a nice day.